Yawning, it's something we all do multiple times a day without even thinking about it. But have you ever stopped to wonder why? Why do we open our mouths wide, inhale deeply, and then exhale slowly, often with a satisfying sigh? This seemingly simple act is actually a complex physiological phenomenon with a fascinating scientific background. For centuries, yawning has been the subject of much speculation and folklore. Some ancient cultures believed that yawning released evil spirits from the body, while others saw it as a sign of boredom or tiredness. Today, we have a much better understanding of the science behind yawning, thanks to decades of research. We now know that yawning serves several important functions, from regulating brain temperature to strengthening social bonds. In this essay, we will delve into the mysteries of yawning, exploring its physiological mechanisms, evolutionary significance, and even its contagious nature. One of the most common misconceptions about yawning is that it indicates a lack of oxygen. While it's true that a deep breath is part of the yawning process, studies have shown that oxygen levels have little to do with why we yawn. Yawning doesn't increase oxygen intake or improve alertness. Another myth is that yawning is simply a sign of boredom or tiredness. While yawning can occur when we're feeling sleepy or disengaged, it's also triggered in other situations, such as when we're stressed, anxious, or even excited. So, if yawning isn't about oxygen or boredom, then what is it really about? The most likely explanation, according to scientific research, is that yawning helps to regulate brain temperature. Our brains are highly sensitive to temperature changes. When our brains get too warm, whether from prolonged mental exertion, sleep deprivation, or even a hot environment, yawning helps to cool them down. The deep inhalation during a yawn brings in a large gulp of cooler air, which cools the blood vessels in our face and head. This cooler blood then circulates to the brain, helping to lower its temperature. Studies have shown that people yawn more frequently in situations where their brains are likely to be warmer, such as after exercising or being in a stuffy room. Furthermore, research has shown that holding a cold compress to the forehead can reduce yawning, supporting the idea that yawning is triggered by brain temperature. Section 4. Contagious Yawning, a sign of empathy and social bonding. Have you ever noticed how seeing someone yawn often triggers a yawn of your own? This phenomenon, known as contagious yawning, is not limited to humans. Many animals, including chimpanzees, dogs, and even birds, exhibit contagious yawning. While the exact reason for contagious yawning is still debated, scientists believe it plays a role in social bonding and empathy. Studies have shown that we're more likely to yawn contagiously when we see someone we know and care about yawn compared to a stranger. This suggests that contagious yawning is linked to our ability to understand and share the emotions of others. In other words, when we see someone yawn, our brains may be mirroring their behavior as a way of empathizing with them. Section 5. Yawning in the Animal Kingdom. From Intimidation to Attraction. Yawning isn't just a human quirk, it's a behavior observed in a wide range of animal species. However, the reasons for yawning can vary greatly depending on the animal. In some animals, yawning serves as a form of communication. For example, male baboons often yawn to display their large canine teeth, which can be a sign of aggression or dominance. Similarly, some fish species yawn as a threat display, opening their mouths wide to intimidate rivals. On the other hand, penguins use yawning as part of their courtship rituals. During mating season, male penguins will stretch their necks and yawn widely to attract potential mates. This behavior is thought to be a way for males to show off their healthy throats and strong vocal cords. In conclusion, while often viewed as a simple act of tiredness or boredom, yawning is a complex and fascinating behavior with a surprising range of functions. From regulating brain temperature to strengthening social bonds, yawning plays an important role in our lives and the lives of many other animals. So, the next time you catch yourself yawning, take a moment to appreciate the intricate biology and fascinating evolution behind this everyday act.